Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Go white 90, round 80.
Now Tomlinson on first and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Tomlinson again, a first down carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Charlie.
Play action now. Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd and 10, Rivers, the former Pro Bowler Glover Quinn there making the play. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rivers now. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Badgley able to knock this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Monday.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, Wood.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rivers to throw it. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Load it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tomlinson, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, Rocket. Bravo.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
190.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and goal, Rivers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Tomlinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready. 180.
57. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's James. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
32.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. James has it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Stafford now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Now it's Tomlinson. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Allen, the intended receiver. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And, his first carry, he loses the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Rivers. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one is right down the middle. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now Benjamin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this is Tomlinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Son, 380, red, red.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down. He's checking. 6-6, pull it high.
Play fake, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We got 4.
Red.
42, Mike 42. I'm coming.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 42.
Rivers again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Badgley's kick is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Prater. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Left. Greystone, travel.
From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete here. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Zero.
To throw again. Rivers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49, check 49.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
54. Hey.
I got him.
Now it's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Out of the gun, Stafford. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. They go again to Tomlinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Watt. No gain, and it's second down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Rivers on the money, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Keep it skinny.
Again, it's Tomlinson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now Rivers. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Come on, Omaha, ready, move. Hey, box truck.
57's the mic.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
SOS.
11. Shoot. 10. Look behind.
Now Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Move 16.
Here we go. Drop deep.
Hey, check Mike 57. Hey, 50.
To throw is Stafford. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Clank. Run 80.
Tomlinson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go, baby.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
1-9.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check three.
It's Eckler again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That can put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision...
He's got a man complete past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 83 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart
as
you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 50.
Load it.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Check.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Hey, yellow 20!
58, right there.
22! Nobody had...
Here's Sanders. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date